Let me tell you about Sarah. She closed more deals than anyone on her team for 3 years straight, top performer every quarter. And when the manager position opened up, they gave it to Mark, who barely hit quota but somehow everyone upstairs knew his name. Sound familiar? Here is the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Being the best at your job is often exactly what stops you from getting promoted. I know that sounds backwards, but stick with me, because understanding this will change how you approach the next 6 months of your career. This is what I call the golden handcuffs trap. You are so good at what you do that your manager cannot afford to lose you from that role. Every manager has metrics to hit, and you are their safety net. Promoting you out means they need to replace you, train someone new, risk their numbers dropping. So what do? They keep you exactly where you are. They give you more responsibility, sure, maybe a small raise, but that next level role, they will find every reason why you are not quite ready yet. Meanwhile, their metrics stay safe. Research backs this up. A study analyzing promotion patterns found that 60% of managers admitted they have blocked or delayed promoting a top performer specifically to protect their team's output. 60% admitted it. Imagine how many actually do it but would never say so. Your excellence is not your ticket up. It is your anchor keeping you down. The most depressing part: the better you get at your current job, the heavier that anchor becomes. Every new skill you master in your current role makes you more irreplaceable there and less promotable out. Now let's talk about the visibility gap, because this is where top performers really lose the game. You are heads down doing exceptional work. Your projects are flawless. Your clients love you. Your deliverables are always on time. But here is the question: who sees that work besides your immediate manager? If you are doing great work that only your boss knows about, you are playing for an audience of one. Promotions at most companies get decided 2 or 3 levels above your manager. If those people do not know your name, you are not in the running no matter how good your work is. This is the difference between managing tasks and managing up. Managing tasks means you execute your job description really well. Managing up means you make sure the right people know you execute really well, and you make your manager look good to their manager in the process. Most top performers are incredible at managing tasks. They optimize every process, exceed every metric, solve every problem. But they never learn to manage up. They think the work should speak for itself. In a fair world it would. But we do not work in a fair world, we work in a political one. So who actually gets promoted? Let me paint you the profile. They are good enough at the job to not be a disaster, but not so good that their manager panics about replacing them. They have coffee with people 2 levels up. They volunteer for the visible projects even if they are not the most important ones. They send updates that make their boss look good. They are in the room when decisions get made because they built relationships, not because they have the best spreadsheet. They understand that perception of competence beats actual competence when you are not in the room where promotion decisions happen. The mediocre performer has one massive advantage you do not. They have time. Because they are not buried in being excellent at every task, they have bandwidth to build visibility. They leave at 5:30 to grab drinks with the director. They take long lunches with people from other departments. They are not staying late perfecting the quarterly report. They are in the executive meeting presenting the summary. You are working, they are networking. You are producing value, they are advertising value. And in the promotion game, advertising wins because executives buy what they can see. Here is the paradox that will unlock everything. To get promoted, you need to make yourself replaceable. I know that sounds crazy. Every instinct tells you to be indispensable. But indispensable means stuck. If you are the only person who can do your job, your manager will never let you leave it. The move is to document everything, train your colleagues, build systems that work without you. Make your role something someone else could step into. That is when your manager can afford to promote you out, because you built the parachute that protects their metrics when you leave. Start documenting everything this week, not just for yourself, but in a way that makes knowledge transfer easy. Create the runbooks, record the Loom videos, write the process docs. When you are the single point of failure, you are too risky to promote. When you have built a system anyone can run, you have demonstrated leadership capability. Plus, here is the bonus. This documentation becomes your proof of impact. You are not just doing the work, you are building scalable processes. That is the language of leadership, and that is what gets you promoted into leadership. Now let's talk visibility. You need to get in front of people 3 levels up at least once a quarter, not in a weird try-hard way, in a strategic way. Volunteer to present your team's work in the bigger meetings. Ask your manager if you can join the client call with the VP. Write the summary email after big projects and CC the right people with insights, not just status updates. Insights are what executives remember. Anyone can report that a project finished, but analysis of what worked and what to do differently next time. That shows strategic thinking. Here is your one move for this quarter. Schedule a career conversation with your skip-level manager, that is your boss's boss. Do not ask for a promotion directly, that is your manager's job. Instead, ask for feedback on what skills or experiences would make you ready for the next level in the next 12 to 18 months. This does 3 things. It puts your name on their radar as someone thinking long-term. It shows initiative without stepping on your manager's toes. And it gives you intelligence about what actually matters for promotion at your company versus what you assume matters. Look, the system is not fair. The hardest workers should get promoted, but they do not always. Once you accept that promotion is a different game than performance, you can start playing it without compromising your integrity. Document your work so you are replaceable. Build visibility with executives through insights, not just updates. Make your manager look good so they want to advocate for you. And have the career conversations that put you on the radar. Keep doing great work, but stop letting great work be your only strategy. You deserve to move up. Now go make sure the right people know it.